Riding motorcycles comes with making mistakes and having learning moments. And my goal today is to make you mindful of the 10 most common mistakes we see among riders and hopefully prevent you from making them all together. Before we continue, check out our website to get the best deals and offers on your helmet. We will match any price guaranteed. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, leave a like and a comment. Let's get into it. Up first, don't neglect your safety gear. We have to talk about this. Some riders neglect their safety gear by not wearing the proper garments. Your outfit should always include a helmet, a jacket, gloves, pants and boots. Injuries are no joke, especially in the world of motorcycling, and safety gear only exists to prevent as much damage to your body as possible. And the second way riders will neglect their safety gear is by poor maintenance and waiting too long to replace it. Regularly check for signs of wear and tear on your garments to make sure they're in peak condition to protect you. The average lifespan of motorcycle gear is about 5 to 10 years, with the exception of leather jackets. Those can last you up to 20 years with proper maintenance. In second, we have riding with too much confidence. Once riders get comfortable on their bike, they'll oftentimes start pushing higher speeds or going for riskier maneuvers or start riding in unfavorable weather conditions. This behavior will inevitably land you in dangerous situations and is one of the main causes behind motorcycle accidents. I understand that it's natural to adopt a more complex riding style as you get better and better at riding, but don't let that translate into unnecessary risks. I think everyone understands the importance of traffic rules. Even though they can get on your nerves sometimes, don't get overconfident like I mentioned in the previous point and comply with them at all times. It helps you more than you might think, and let me explain why. For example, speed limits can be somewhat annoying, but they make sure you have enough time to react to any deceleration in front of you. This is especially relevant for motorcyclists as we ride with an added layer of vulnerability compared to cars or trucks. And the same goes for giving right of way to other motorists. Ignoring traffic rules can lead to unnecessary danger for yourself and those around you. Let's see what's next. Before we move on, I just want to remind you to check out our website and our social media platform. You can find their link in the description, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. At fourth, we have riding while impaired, and this one's a little less common, as riding under the influence of alcohol or drugs is strictly illegal almost everywhere in the world. And avoiding this is simple. Don't ride too soon after consuming anything that negatively affects your state of mind, focus and reaction time. Easy, right? Up next, let's talk motorcycle maintenance, which is important for two reasons. One is to keep your bike running smoothly, and the second is to keep it predictable and safe. Worn out and neglected tires will start losing traction and potentially blow out after a long period of time, and poorly maintained brakes can start losing a bit of their power and fail to stop the bike in time. And finally, your lights can lose their brightness after a while, making you less visible to other motorists on the road. This deterioration does not happen overnight and often takes a little while, making it a little harder to notice. Simply prevent this by checking regularly. Number 6. Not practicing defensive driving. Now, what is defensive driving? And if you're not entirely sure what that means, then you might have already made mistake number 6. Riding defensively means assuming that the people around you might not see you or might make unpredictable moves. You automatically reduce the risk of accidents by having this assumption and riding accordingly, especially in crowded areas. The behavior of other people is something you just can't control, much like the next common mistake. Alright, we move on to 7. And that's not adjusting to weather conditions, and depending on your local climate, rain, fog, wind and extreme heat are inevitable. You can prepare for these adverse conditions in two ways, starting with proper safety gear. For example, wearing waterproof garments while riding in the rain makes you much more comfortable and helps you focus on the road in front of you. At the same time, wearing garments with lots of ventilation options will help you stay cool and comfortable in extreme heat. Secondly, riding in adverse weather conditions forces you to be more careful of your surroundings. This is especially true in rain, fog or wind, where sudden acceleration or braking can cause you to lose traction and lead you straight into very dangerous situations. Let's continue to the final 3. Okay, great. Let's talk about the importance of visibility. Obviously, motorcyclists are smaller and therefore harder to see compared to cars and trucks. But never underestimate how easy it is to disappear into a car's blind spot while riding. Keep this in mind when you're out on the road and position the bike to be as visible as possible for other vehicles. You can also make it easier to be seen by other drivers around you by opting for high visibility gear. This type of gear is reflective and often colored in a vibrant green and yellowish finish, which makes you stand out at all times. A final tip I can give you is the use of your headlights, even during the day, to make you as visible as possible. Up next is having poor cornering technique by not having appropriate speed, steering and lean angle for a corner, and oftentimes this is caused by being unfamiliar with the road you're driving on and therefore not being able to anticipate a corner. And it's difficult to give you tips for this apart from going in with the right speed. And this leads us to our final mistake. And finally, at number 10, we have failing to anticipate road hazards like potholes, wet surfaces and loose gravel. These can be more common than you might think and can really lead to some dangerous situations. This is why being alert and focused is so important, especially when you're riding on unfamiliar roads. Okay, that's all for today. Riding bikes definitely comes with a certain level of risk, and that's why being mindful of these common mistakes is so important. I can't stress that enough. Also, riding safe doesn't mean protecting just yourself, it also contributes to a safer environment for everyone on the road around you. If this video has sparked your interest in proper safety or high visibility gear, then why not buy them at the lowest price at championhelmets.com, where we have the lowest price guaranteed and sharp discount bundles. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, stay safe, and until next time.